Hi guys, so for today's reading we are going to be looking into some of the things your ancestors want you to know that are being uncovered as you uncover some extra spiritual gifts or develop them further, basically. So we have 3 piles here, 1, 2, 3. Take a moment to get in touch with your intuition and your higher self and pick the pile you feel most drawn to. And if you guys enjoy this reading, please like, share, comment, subscribe. It all helps my channel to grow, and I really do appreciate it as well. It's a great way to show an energetic exchange for the one I'm giving here to you today. So I really appreciate everybody who's been doing that lately. Thank you so much for that. And you can also find my Amazon wish list and my PayPal link in the description box below as well. And you can donate that way too, to give back for the energy exchange I'm bringing. And my Etsy shop is down there as well if you'd like to find some of my paintings. Anyway, let's get started with pile 1. For pile 1, let's see what your ancestors are wanting you to know about some of the things you're going to be noticing as your spiritual gifts are increasing or developing. I'm going to go ahead and do the ink blot first. There was one left, and this is what I thought. Malevolence, maybe. Shedding the malevolence. Maybe even mirroring somebody else who is doing the same. There's a lot of transformation going on for you right now. Breaking out of the old box and becoming someone new. This reminds me of a puppy quite a bit. With a mustache. You might be breaking out of a more serious, kind of egotistical humor into more of a loving, joyful humor and sense of humor. You may be being drawn to connect more with animals as well. Reptiles or dogs or cats. There may be a kiss for somebody in the near future as well. Maybe. So let's see. I don't think that's for necessarily everybody, though. Let's see what else we got here. We also have... Sometimes the way to heal things or change them requires doing things that make us or others uncomfortable or causes conflict in some way. The best changes have always been made through rocking the boat. Don't be afraid to rock that boat. So you might be calling people on their behavior and trying to help lead them to a more light-sided way of being as well in this pile. The best way to be able to do that is to lead the way through your actions. Show others how it's done by being in the same situation and being able to handle yourself differently. You know, make comments on it, things like that, to point it out, because sometimes that helps as well. Clairalience, cooking by smell, following your nose, investigate smells, and identify smells. So you're somebody who may actually be using food as a way to help people as well, or to really heal yourself. You're very good with being able to cook by your smell or by your taste. I'm feeling like for some of you as well, you can really you have a greater sense of smell than a lot of people do, and you rely on it heavily. You may rely on it a lot more heavily than you even realize. I feel like it may be increasing as well. Massive understanding of people. You also have a very massive understanding of people, and that understanding is gaining greater ground. You have a very sixth sense when it comes to people, like a dog would. Most people suspect dogs have a greater sixth sense and awareness as well. Maybe you're also starting to learn how to trust your dog's sixth sense a bit more as well. Because of the gifts you are coming into. Sorry about that. Let's see what else there is. Approachable demeanor. Court cases solve the issues at hand. You will be walking away. Cancellation of plans for a reason. So there has been some sort of cancellation of plans for a reason. You are going to be walking away from something that maybe even an approach that's a little bit more of a fighting approach. You might be walking away from that into more of a peaceful stance or mode, a lighthearted mode. I feel like you are going to be really... You're going to be seeing the reason why these plans had to be canceled. You may not have seen it in the past. Maybe there was something that was already canceled, and you may not have been seeing why in the past, but you're going to be seeing why. You're going to be having an even greater understanding of people, I feel like, from this experience as well. Something to do with having an approachable demeanor, or something to do with having an unapproachable demeanor. You may even be shifting into an energy of having more of an approachable demeanor instead of an unapproachable one. We have the wolf, yeah, leader. And you can't worry about people not wanting to follow you, because then you kind of become a little bit controlling. So you want to make sure that you are leading by example and not expecting anything from it. Just knowing that those who are meant to follow the example are going to, but those who aren't going to. There may even be some conflict or chaos that comes up. Drama, gossip, things like that. Yeah, I feel like you may have walked away from something or canceled plans with someone because of the drama, the chaos, the gossip, the constant nastiness that came from this situation. So you kind of walked away and canceled the plans for a reason. And, yeah. 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords. So, somebody could have been very deceptive about this heartbreak. Or whatever happened here. Somebody could have been very deceptive about something. Somebody could have stolen some finances from somebody. Somebody could have used somebody for their heart or for their stability or their strength. Either way, you have been working slowly, hard, dedicated towards something. You've faced a lot at every turn. And I feel like everything that has happened for a reason. It was meant to go the way that it did. You were meant to end up at the bottom in this way so that you could test your faith, your commitment, your trust, your dedication. I feel like there is going to be a lot of fruit coming for your labor, but it may not be in the way that you suspected it was going to be in the first place. I feel like a lot of you as well might have been a little bit frustrated and lost, down, depressed, dealing with a lot of self-esteem issues or self-confidence issues, and it was really tearing at your heart. There may have been people that had deceived you or had hurt you or who had lied to you, or they may have even kept tabs and betrayed you with those tabs, or like shown screenshots of stuff to people or something along those lines. Somebody may have even stole your work and took in credit for it, but it happened for a reason. And if that's the case, I feel like some of you can actually do something about it in court as well. Of course, you really got to think about what that situation is as well. Sometimes when we put our swords down, that's when we're blessed the most, because we're just like, okay, done with this situation. I'm going to let you guys take care of it. Pray. Let it go, forgive, live, let live, and move forward like a true leader would. Then that's when the blessings are really going to start coming in, I feel like, for a lot of you guys. So that's pretty much what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I would absolutely love to hear what you had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you, what you might be going through, what you might be learning about yourself gift-wise. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. Pile 2. So for you guys, let's see. So What do your ancestors want you to know about what's going to be being revealed by your developing or increasing developing of your gifts? First, we have this little, it's kind of like a short story, I guess, that I wrote right before I did this reading for pile 2 and 3, because there was a bigger paper for pile 1 and I wanted a bigger paper for both of those, and I just felt drawn to write these. So anyway, let's see. I can feel that dark energy taking over again. That pure anger. Ooh, hold on. I can feel that dark energy taking over again. The pure anger of it is white hot. The voices are here again. You're so stupid. You were adopted. You were born under a rock. You're so ugly. Focus. I need to focus, but it's consuming my mind. How will I ever focus? I'm smart. I'm useful. I'm loved. I'm protected. A little better. Keep going. Pull yourself out of it now. You know how. You are a being of light. Pull on that light. My ancestors are all behind me, wanting me to win that fight for them all. I see their light in my mind. It joins the light I'm vibrating out. I call on the divine, asking for strength and faith to pull myself back to my inner peace and strength, and to be with me on my journey, shielding me as I go. I send my thanks for all their gifts and all their help. I feel safe, strong, complete, and like I could face anything again, and all the dark energy fades away and holds no power over me. You're starting to see, I feel like a lot of you are energy transmuters as well. And for a while, you may have absorbed that energy when you were first learning about the power and how to work with it and deal with it. You were absorbing a lot of energy. You may still even be doing some of that. And there's a need to make sure that you are cleansing, purifying, protecting your energy, making sure that you are not allowing other people's energies to affect you and change your behavior as a result. Or to cause you to react in ways that are not good. Take time to think before you respond to situations, and take time to really pull yourself back into your own focus, your own lane, to disconnect and disengage from the outside energies so that you can handle your own things before addressing things outside yourself. Let's see what else there is for this pile. We have, someone may have to have surgery because of a bad habit, but because of this eye-opener, they are ready for a lifestyle change. After this change, they are going to notice how much that habit was draining their life and hurting others around them. So somebody else may have been the one having a lot of these anger issues as well. And they could have been not taking care of themselves, not protecting their energies, not protecting their boundaries. They could have been running around doing so much for everybody else, keeping all of their emotions bottled up, being in robot form to please others. And a lot of that has taken a very serious toll on them, whether that be through addictions of, say, eating or having people that aren't good for your energy around, or drinking or using drugs or prescription pills, whatever it is that they have been overdoing. They have been overdoing it to the point where it is causing something harmful going on within them, and it's going to cause them to have to be, it's basically a reminder for them to be able to turn their lifestyle around and to notice and see how all of the behaviors that they have been exhibiting have been hurting themselves and the people around them. And so they are going to really work hard to turn their lifestyle around and make the changes necessary to be healthy again, especially to show those underneath them or those younger than them to do the same things in their life. I kind of decided to do that myself for my kids, and I thought me and my ex were on the same page, but he's on the opposite side of that page, so it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. We have sob stories. Your eyes hold power. Third party is exposed. Gang stalking members revealed. Arguments revealed. Unfair biases. Freedom from the past. Non-judgmental and open-minded. Your soul healing gifts bring so many around you peace. So, your eyes hold immense power, and when you have immense emotion going on in your eyes, I feel like it can really project a lot of that out. you also have some immense healing gifts, and you bring peace to a lot of people around you. You bring clarity, you bring calm energy, you bring a lot of good things to the world around you. But you also need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself in order to be able to do that, and setting healthy boundaries, performing your energy work and rituals, meditating, praying, eating healthy, living a healthy lifestyle. Anything in moderation is never bad, but when you're overdoing it or using it to cover situations or sweep them under the rug or numb yourself, those things can really cause a lot of issues. So there's a need to make sure that you are taking care of yourself so you can take care of the world around you in a much better, healthier way. And also, I feel like other people around you are realizing that as well. I feel like you're a very non-judgmental, open-minded person, and I feel like you have really been unfairly biased in a lot of ways. I feel like somebody has been telling sob stories, playing the victim, really going behind your back and turning everyone around you against you. Arguments are being revealed. People who have been gang stalking you or keeping tabs on you and trying to mess up your life, all of that stuff is being exposed, and you are getting really freedom from the past, freedom from people judging you harshly or really just unfairly looking at you because of the sob stories of somebody else. So we have the zebra and we have the lizard. You are capable of fitting in anywhere. You are capable of really blending into many different groups or situations. So that's really something that is very great for somebody who has healing gifts, is to be able to look outside the box, see the bigger picture, being able to blend your light and shadow together, being able to really think about things in a different term than black and white, which most of the world sees things in. You are somebody who's able to see things in a very gray area. You're also somebody who is able to see the bigger picture, to see the wider perspective, to understand things at a greater level, and you're able to really blend in and maneuver around and things like that. People really trust you, especially since you're a very non-judgmental person. And so there may be some people that are uncovering these things, bringing them to you because they feel comfortable bringing them to you. We have the Knight of Wands, the Sun, the Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. So somebody is regretting something in the past. Somebody may be overeating or not eating enough because of this regret. It's like this solid depression. They're in hurt, they're in pain. They are seeing their actions clearly at this point. They are seeing the fact that they were very in and out, hot and cold, on and off. They weren't really sure about what they wanted or what they wanted to fight for. They played both sides of situations possibly as well. Kind of went back and forth between you and other people and caused a lot of drama, stirred a lot of shit. Lies or cheating or manipulation type of things are going to be being revealed and uncovered. Everybody's going to be seeing the truth and knowing the truth, and everybody's going to be enjoying life without them, and they're really going to be feeling very sad, hurt, miserable, lost. And then it's like, hey, wait a second, you know, I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want to go after. It's like this sadness, this hurt, this despair, this shame, this guilt, this everything like that. It's all of a sudden going to explode into this fiery passion. When they go through this illness or this sickness or this hurtness, it's going to bring them a lot of clarity on their past behavior and the way they acted towards others and what's been going on with them. And they're really going to make up their mind about what they want, what they truly want, and they're really going to go after it with this fiery passion because they're going to have a deeper understanding of what truly matters most to them because of what they're going through in this situation. So, excuse me, these things that kind of seem like they could be, I needed a drink. These things that kind of seemed like they could have been neglected or they really didn't care about or they weren't really sure about, things like that. Once this happens and this takes effect, it's going to be a transformation, the likes of which you haven't seen before in this person, because they are going to be shifting everything dramatically and going in a direction with this speed, this surety, this confidence, because they know what they want and they are no longer willing to live in the past pain and hurt and despair. They are ready to see the new things in front of them and to go after them with fiery passion and dexterity. So that's pretty much what I have for this pile. I feel like you may also be the person getting ready to go after these things because of something that happens. So let me know in the comments below what's going on, and I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys. pile 3. So for you guys, let's see what your ancestors want to tell you about the new gifts that you're either developing or strengthening, and what you're going to be seeing because of them. So this is kind of a short story that I wrote right before I did these, and I wrote them for 2 and 3 because pile 1 already had a big paper, and this is what I felt drawn to for this pile. Holding back my tears. Hold on. Holding back my tears, squeezing my eyes shut. Ugh, not this again. Go away, I've cried enough lately. Crying never solved a problem anyway. Is this my own voice or that of my parents? It's okay that I'm crying. It's okay to be sad and to grieve a loss, even if no one else sees it as one. It was a loss for me. I'm allowed to cry, and I'm going to give myself that needed time for grieving and cleansing. The only way to heal is to allow myself to process and feel everything so that I can do this. It hurts so bad, yes, but at the end of the day, I still have me, so I have to take care of me. Give myself the love that I need. This reparenting thing can be so difficult and feel like very slow progress at times, but I know that it is the best way to get it working. It's time for me to see and celebrate my own progress on this rough journey. So, you have been working very hard to change the voices in your head to ones of positivity, to ones of hope and faith and love, joy, happiness, to turn them away from sorrow, misery, distrust, despair, fear, anger, hurt, to really be able to come out of the pain and the hurt and the sadness and the loss, to be able to come back to a happy place. But the only way to do that is through it. You have to go through it. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through the hardship. You have to go through the hurt. You have to go through all of those emotions. And you have to allow yourself to feel them and express them in healthy ways. I wanted to mention that reading is a good escape if you need an escape. Also, because you can really go anywhere and do anything. But there's just this, you want the sadness to be over, the pain to be over, the hurt to be over, but it just takes time. It takes time. And that sucks that people say that, but it does. It takes some time. It also takes being able to let yourself know that it's okay. Be compassionate and understanding with yourself. Give yourself that care and that nurture and that love, and that will bring you up out of it. Just as well as any parent's love would. It will bring you up out of it. And some parents didn't have as much love to give, either because they were raised to believe that sadness was a weakness. You have to be strong, like the independent women era did to girls, or like the men did to their sons back in the day, mostly. Some of them now, but more back in the day. I feel like it just kind of switched sides. But either way, crying is not a weakness. It is a strength. It is a massive strength, especially considering how many people feel like it is a weakness in today's world. So find the strength in it. Find the strength in just being able to allow yourself to be in that state. Family secrets. Dawn is breaking. Woke. People who threw you under the bus. Police background. Marriage revealed. So somebody has some secrets in their family that have been revealed. People in your family may have been working against you. They may have thrown you under the bus. They may have revealed things that you didn't want revealed, or somebody's marriage could have been revealed as well. You are really waking up from the darkness, waking up from the illusions, waking up from this state of not knowing into the state of knowing what really happened. And a lot of times that knowing what really happened can come with a lot of pain as well. Understanding and processing that pain can be very hard at times, but just know that you're going to be making it through this pain. Courage is a gift you have in spades. You face your fears head on and you heal the anxiety in yourself and others. Your perceptions and ability to line things up with very little info is amazing. Criminal minds. You shift the energy in your space. You transmute and transform energy. Be responsible with your gifts. So you may have a police background. You also may be somebody who is thinking about going into that in some way. You could also you're a very strong person, very courageous. You have very strong mental capacity and mental intelligence. You are very perceptive of other people's behaviors, their body language, their voice changes, everything like that. You are somebody who is an energy worker as well. You shift the energy in your space. You transmute, you transform. Be responsible with that. Make sure that you are taking care of yourself so that you can bring the best energy you can to the table, but also make sure that you aren't projecting things that aren't so good out there as well. You're somebody that really just, you have a lot of gifts, and you have gained a lot of these gifts through having to go through some sort of pain as well. It's helping to increase these gifts, having to go through everything that you're going through. Stop mistaking loneliness for love. Breadcrumbing and ghosting is causing you obsession. This is not love, this is a trap. Remember, most of them have their own issues of abandonment or self-hate, causing them to turn from love. So don't hate them, just move away from them. Let it go. You can't fix this one. So, there's a need for you to let go of this person who has hurt you, this person who was breadcrumbing you, ghosting you, manipulating you. There may have even just been a lot of nasty things they did under the surface. And yes, crying over it is okay. That is still okay. You loved them. Just because they couldn't love you and they weren't healed enough to love you doesn't mean that you didn't love them, because you are healed enough to love people. So you had a lot of love for this person, but it is time to allow that love to be healed, and to let yourself know that just because you had love for this person doesn't mean they showed you love, and to cut off that energy draining thing. It's just an energy draining situation, a situation where they were not able to really give you what you deserved. Lovers, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Death. Some of you may be drawn to pile 2 as well. Horse and Black Egg. So you are being guided to keep your momentum and your drive alive, to continue going forward, building what you are trying to build for yourself, building success through being honest, being steadfast, being strong, being confident, getting out there and being yourself and being authentic, not being somebody who is just trying to please people. Choose the path of being yourself, being open and honest. You've been through a lot, and you might really be transforming things very greatly in your life right now. You might be choosing to move away from a particular place, or to buy a new place, or there's going to be a massive transformation that you are choosing to make in your life that is bringing you more into alignment with who you truly are and what you truly want to build in your life, and the success that you want to build in your life, the goals that you have. You are being more honest about who you are and what you want, and you are being led to go after it. You have fought very strongly to get through everything that you have gone through, and you're now making the decision to walk away from things that don't serve you, to leave them behind, to look for new things, and to realize that in shedding the old, new doors can be opened. And you're allowing yourself to just be done with situations in the past that aren't good for you anymore, and to look for new situations that fit more with who you are now. You may even be wanting to give a solid offer of commitment to someone as well. And it's time to speak up about that truth if that's the case. So that's what I have for this pile, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. I absolutely would love to hear what you had to say about it in the comments below, whether or not it resonated with you or what you might be going through. And I hope you guys have a beautiful night or day, whatever it is, wherever you are when you're watching. Bye-bye, guys.